Alright, we've wrapped up our usual opening chapter. Now for the final 3 chapters where stuff happens in each campaign. Hello. Not where I thought we were going. Oh, fuck. Wait. How are you gonna do that to me? He was like praying to like 2 things laid down. What the fuck? Okay, so you're good. There was a shot though. Was it your daughter? Leaving already, Ma-chan. Oh, they're both police things. Badges. That's the word. You know, Zhao-san? You've been a better friend to me than I've ever been to you. Don't be ridiculous. You know that's not true. I'm just sorry the truth turned out to be so harsh. Your father, murdered by another man of the Force. I can barely believe it. You're telling me. Something about all this doesn't sit well with me. How will your father's spirit ever find peace? I think he'll be just fine. Hmm? Chief Hisai? Sugoichi-san? They were tired of being used by Munakata and Katsuragi all these years. The 2 of them spent their whole lives serving others. But their final moments? Those were theirs, and theirs alone. They went out following their own brand of justice. Did he shoot himself? Did he tie them up and then shoot himself? That's horrifying to watch. Ma-chan. Sugoichi-san must have known telling me the truth of what happened 25 years ago was signing his own death warrant. But he did it anyway. And Chief Hisai? He took his own life in order to spare you, me, and Mei Hua. What? Okay, yeah, he just shot him. He tied them up, and then he just fucking shot himself. That explains what he said into the phone before he shot himself. Both of them will be dealt with. Yeah. Chief Hisai told Munakata I was dead, so he'd stop coming after me. He spared my life so I could do what's right. So that I could do what he never could. You mean bringing Munakata down? Exactly. How are you gonna do that, Ma-chan? Munakata's one of the most powerful men in one of the top police institutions in the world. Why did he tie them up? What was the point of that at that point? No one's watching. Well, I don't think I'm getting much help from my fellow officers, that's for sure. Ni hao. Akiyama-san. Ew. The shit's really hit the proverbial fan, huh? You're telling me. Anyway, what's up? You wouldn't swing by here without a good reason. You know, sometimes it's depressing how sharp you are. What happened? District Attorney's goons showed up in my office, started tearing the place apart at the seams. Not to mention, they chucked me out on the street. Wait, they're investigating Sky Finance? On what grounds? They said they're looking into some kind of coercion. The exact terms eluding me at the moment. Anyway, the issue is my tests. They said I'm forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do in exchange for money. Classic coercion case, I guess. Holy shit, the game's actually pointing this out? It's like I can hear the words coming out of the DA's mouth himself. Anyway, I don't know where else to turn, so I thought I'd drop by here. Looks like I caught you at a bad time, though. Want me to come back later? No. Your timing actually couldn't be better. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I need a hand with something, Akiyama-san.
Kiryuさん。
一見普通だが、どうやらいつものカムロ町って感じじゃないな。あんまり悠長にしている暇はなさそうだ。すぐにあんたのお兄さんを探そう。
ええ。
だがとりあえずその前にあんたに言っておきたいことがある。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
Alright, so how far in do we get before we go to Stardust again? Can't think of a better place to talk than New Serena. Yasuko-san, there's a bar near here I used to go to back in the day. We can catch our breath there for a bit. Okay, I'll follow your lead. I wonder if they're gonna keep, like, showing the pieces moving in the background as we go from chapter to chapter where it shows, like, what the other people are up to. And them all potentially meeting up. What's this truck doing here? Is someone moving? Head up the stairs in the alley round back and tear Sky Finance to shreds. We're not leaving until we haul out every last document they've got. And whatever they try and say, just tell them they're under orders from District Attorney's office. That's all they need to know. Now get a move on. The DA. I wonder what happened. Oh well, don't care. I'm Kiryu. I don't even know what a Sky Finance is. Gotta get to New... Oh wait. Oh, this door is here. I'm so used to the back door. Oh. Is this where Date is? I forgot? Maybe?
Kiryu. Date-san. 久しぶりだな。
Did he retire from the force and then go run New Serena? I don't remember. It's been a while. What's going on, Kiryu? You show up in a guy's bar and don't even drop him a line first. Sorry for not letting you know, Date-san. I've had some business in town. Work never ends for an ex-fourth chairman, huh? You got that right. Anyway, this is Yasuko Saejima. I'm here helping her with little something. It's nice to meet you. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. She's a knockout, Kiryu. How'd you end up bringing a girl like her back here, huh? She can hear you. Whatever you're thinking, I guarantee you've got the wrong idea. Let's leave it at that. By the way, where's Mama? Gone for the week. Family trouble. You know how it is. And you're holding down the fort while she's gone? That's what's going on. Okay. I was like, am I completely misremembering something? Yep. It's a real pain, what with my other work and all, but she insists we keep it open for the regulars. Lucky for us that she does. Now, Kiryu, what's this little something you need to take care of? Oh, right. You mind taking a seat, Yasuko-san? Please, I just need to ask you something before we head out to find your brother. Okay, we couldn't have done that anywhere else. Or even in the moment. Or on the way here? Didn't you have a plane ride? So what is it you want to ask me? Sorry if this is a blunt question, but why do you need to see your brother so bad? Bad enough to murder for it? Oh, that was just a gap in the music, I think. I thought I'd cut it out. Wait, you what? Kiryu-san, is this really the best place to... Don't worry about Date-san. He's an ex-detective, yeah. But we can trust him, I promise. He'd never turn you in without hearing what you had to say first. Isn't that right, Date-san? Well, yeah, that's right. Why? Still, why? Why is he involved in this? Why did you do this, Kiryu? You had to have so many chances for this conversation. Now tell me the truth, Yasuko-san. Why would you go so far for your brother? Yasuko-san. Come on. It's because Taiga is everything to me. I owe him my life. What? I'm serious. If it weren't for him, I would have died years ago. Go on. Have you ever heard of a living donor kidney transplant? Oh yeah. You read about those things all the time. That's where they give you a kidney from one of your relatives, right? They say you only need one after all. Right. The truth of it is, I'm the recipient of one of those living donor transplants. And your brother's the one that gave it to you, huh? That's what you meant when you said to him you owe him your life. Yes. Hold on. Getting a transplant like that from your sibling isn't all that uncommon. I'm not judging or anything, but do you really owe him that much for just a kidney? I mean, doesn't donating one of your kidneys still, like, permanently hamper your life expectancy and, like, cause all sorts of problems for you? Because needing one is still not, it's not that simple, right? It's not that simple. Think you can explain? The kidney I got, it wasn't Taiga's. He wasn't a match. He murdered someone. What, different blood types? Well, yes, but what? Why couldn't you get the transplant from your brother? Yeah, Yasuko-san. I think I get what's going on here. You and Taiga aren't actually siblings. Kiryu. He's right. Taiga's my stepfather's son from his prior marriage, while my mother had me before she and my stepfather ever met. Oh, no parents are common. Then where'd you find a match? Since my mother had already passed, Taiga tracked down my biological father and begged him to donate his kidney to me. At least that's what he told me. He also said that my father went off to live on a farm. Saijima. Beyond the regular difficulty of finding a kidney donor, my blood type is extremely rare. A direct relative was my only hope of a match. Once Taiga learned that, he spent every waking moment of his life scouring the city until he found my father. He was only 15 years old at the time. Still just a kid, huh? I'd honestly given up hope. Before my mother died, she told me my father was nothing more than an abusive drunk with no chance of ever changing, which is bad for a kidney. Based on what I knew, it seemed likely he was already dead. Even if he wasn't, I didn't want to live knowing I owed my life to such a horrible man. At the end, I would have rather died than continue on carrying a part of him inside of me. Wow. A little too much, bit of unnecessary grandstanding there. But Taiga wouldn't take no for an answer. He just stitched the kidney right in himself. He said no matter what happened, he would take care of me. Then, he found your dad. Yes, and then he made up a lie about how my dad's actually great now or whatever. Well, where was he? In Kansai. He had started working for a Yakuza organization called the Omi Alliance. Handling the dirty jobs nobody else wanted to touch. The Omi? That's right. Taiga went alone to Kansai, knowing full well that my father was a Yakuza, but... Let me guess, they tried to extort him. Exactly. A Yakuza through and through, my father demanded a massive sum of money in exchange for one of his kidneys. How much cash are we talking here? 30 million yen. 30 mil? That's a ton now, but it was a fortune back then. How was a kid ever supposed to get their hands on that kind of money? He wasn't. That was the point. But Taiga didn't give up. He started fighting thugs in the streets of Kamurocho, trying to scrape together whatever funds he could. He got 30 million yen just from doing grinding in Kamurocho? That would never work. Not for cash like that. It didn't. Not until Sasai-san from the Tojo clan stepped in. He gave Taiga the 30 million under one condition. He joined the Sasai family. Oh, so that's why he's in the Yakuza in the first place. When did he meet Majima? So that's how he ended up in the Tojo. All that time, Taiga never turned his back on me. Even when it seemed like all hope was lost, he supported me. He dropped out of high school, gave up his dream of becoming a teacher, even joined the Yakuza for me. So that's what you meant when you said you owe him your life. That's right. He's everything to me. Not only did Taiga literally save my life, but he gave me the will to keep on living. Yasuko-san.
正直言うと、兄が18人殺した犯人とか、そうじゃないとか、真犯人が別にいるとか、そんなのはどうでもいいんです。私にとってお兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだから。
あんたにはここで待っていてもらう。少しこの店で頭を冷やした方がいい。
ああ、何言ってんだキリュウ。こんなに切実に会いたがってるってのに。
安子さん、もし冴島がすでに死んでいたとしたら、あんたどうするつもりだ？死ぬ気なんじゃないのか？
Yasuko-san, you keep saying you owe Taiga your life. And I get it. We all rely on other people. It's hard to keep going without someone loving you, supporting you, pushing you onward. But in your case, Taiga became more than that. He's not just your support, he's your reason to keep living. I know life hasn't been easy for you. Losing your parents is one of the worst pains imaginable. And you had to bear that burden at a far younger age than most. But having a hard life doesn't excuse the way you've lived. Not that I have any right to talk. I've made my fair share of mistakes. Kiryu. I understand why you feel so strongly, but that emotion has led you to some bad decisions. It's not a stretch to say it's completely clouded your judgment. So, I need you to stay here while I go figure out where your brother is. It's for your own good. But, Kiryu. Don't worry, I'll find him. And I'll make sure you two are reunited, I promise. But for now, you just need to be patient, okay? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Yasuko-san. Trying to get kidnapped while I'm gone. Take care of her for me, will you? Do you even have to ask? So that's the real reason we came here. It's gonna be really awkward when I walk right back in for the collectible. Because it's right there. And... oh, can I? Is it time to meet a tutorial character? Hold on a sec, Kiryu. What's wrong? There's something I need to tell you. Couldn't really say it in there. Does it involve Yasuko-san? You bet. If she found out about this, she'd just end up getting herself into more trouble. Well, what is it? Well, you only just got here, so you probably haven't noticed, but the whole town's been kind of on edge lately. Because of Saejima? Partially, I'm sure. But there's more to it than that. Word on the street is Majima and Saejima linked up a few days ago. What? Yep. I heard Majima and his boys lined the whole damn street to keep the cops off Saejima. Huh. So they've already met. Speaking of, Tate-san, do you know where I can find Majima-san? I need to talk to him as soon as possible. Not just about Saejima. Majima-san might also be able to tell me about more about the connection between the top police brass, Jingu, and the Tojo clan. It just occurred to me that we didn't have a Majima encounter at the end of Tanimura's campaign. It wouldn't have really made sense. I just got used to it happened twice in a row. So I guess we're that nickel situation. Like, if I had a nickel for every time, well, I have two, but it's weird that it happened twice. I thought I was getting used to that being like the trend that'd bring them all together. The police. What are you talking about? Sorry, but I can't say much more than that. Just know that there are people gunning for the Tojo. And no matter what's going down, I need to hear Majima-san's side of the story. Alright. Last I heard, he'd taken up root in the top floor of the Millennium Tower. Starting there's your best bet. Great. Thanks, Date-san. Now to awkwardly walk right back in there, if they'll let me. Hey, Stardust. He's out. He's out front. He wasn't there before in the other campaigns. All right, who's texting me? Come to the Yoshida Batting Center. Let's finish what we started 4 years ago. Hinekure Curve. 2005. 4 years ago. That could be just about anybody. Guess I'll find out what if I drop by the Yoshida Batting Center. 4 years. So they constantly refer. There's Yuya. That's his name, right? They constantly refer to the first game's events as 5 years ago. So I assume Yakuza 2 was 4 years ago. Kind of nuts. This is the 4th game in the series, and they keep referring to the events of the first game as 5 years ago. It's some rapid video game development. Like we always knew that, but still, holy crap! They put these games out fast, even at the beginning. Let's take a closer look. Just pick it up, damn it. I don't know why they make me get closer. That just seems unnecessary. I found it. I promise you it's not going to be a skill check to get a little closer. I'll just have to do the zoom in thing a few more times and be, about it. Look, I get where you're coming from. Just calm down for 1 second, Shinya. You don't get a damn thing. You're too soft, man. You know the rules, Yuya-san. If a customer ducks out on their bill, it's the host's responsibility. Mitsuru knew that when he let his girl run up that huge tab. You're not wrong. Those are the rules. I've seen it happen time and time again in this biz. And sure, I've been easy on Mitsuru. But he deserves a little slack from how hard he works. Besides, the kid's a real high earner for us. We just gotta let this one mistake slide. He'll learn from it, and we'll be better off in the long run. But for now, yeah, of course I'm gonna help him. And what, Stardust is just gonna eat the 5 mil he lost? He'll pay it, don't worry. Not just yet. Just not yet. Hitting him with it all at once would bankrupt the poor kid. Come on, you gonna bail out everyone who fucks up from now on? Stardust will go under in the blink of an eye. Kazuki-san would never have let this bullshit slide. Was he the one that had the body double? Duplicate clone man? Remember that plot point? Whoa, that just came back to me. Hey, Yuya. Problem so big you had to take it outside, huh? Or did they just not render the inside of Stardust in this game? Kiryu-san. I didn't know you were back in town. Just for a bit while I take care of some business. Well, I would have dropped by with a gift or two if you let me know first. Don't sweat it. We've known each other for too long to be worried about those kinds of formalities. I was right to be like, what's the countdown to Stardust? It's like you finish the mandatory intro and it's immediately a side quest at Stardust. Like, here we go. By the way, how are things going at the club? You and that kid didn't look like you were seeing eye to eye. Sorry you had to see that, Kiryu-san. So, what's going on? It's this host we have, Mitsuru. He let one of his customers run out on a 5 million yen tab. Ouch. I hear that's a pretty common thing, though. It is. Mitsuru is one of the hardest workers we've got, too, and I can't even begin to tell you how much business he's brought in. He's just got kinda unlucky this time, so I want to give him a hand somehow if I can. Heh. That's the Yuya I know. I just don't know, Kiryu-san. You think I'm too soft on them? Shinya seems to think so. Pretty sure Kazuki-san's called me soft at least once, too. Just wanted to help my host out. Is really so bad? Yuya. But hey, you'll need to hear all this. I should be getting back inside, anyway. Gotta do my part to keep Stardust in the top host club in Kamurocho. I appreciate you lending an ear, though, Kiryu-san. Thanks. Rubs chin. Maybe I could find this lady. Maybe I should head inside and see what Kazuki has to say about this. Oh, there is an inside. You never know what's going to make it over from game to game. I feel like I remember it being purple in here. Been a while, Kazuki. Oh, Kiryu-san. It sure has. How are things going? Well, enough, I guess. You guess? Are you worried about what's going on with Yuya and Shinya? Huh? You heard about that? Yeah. I saw them going at it outside the club earlier. Sorry you had to see that. Not exactly the image we want to project into the world. Even though he's the manager now, Yuya can still get a bit hot under the collar at times. I wouldn't worry about it. It's nice to see a man have passion for his work, and it seems to me like he has it in spades. Agreed. That's why I chose to let him take over as manager. I know I could count on him when things went south. Speaking of which, what do you think we should do about the whole tab situation? Like I said, Yu's the manager now, so I fully stand behind whatever decision he makes, of course. But what? Well, a lot of times when a host lets a customer run up a big tab like that, he has some kind of ulterior motive. Oh? That's my opinion, at least. No matter how young, green, or easy to manipulate a customer may be, it doesn't make sense to advance someone to that kind of credit. 5 million yen is no small amount. Still, it's not unheard of. True enough. Usually, though, it's a case of the host needing to boost his sales figures. The easiest ways to accomplish this is to pressure a customer into ordering pricey drinks. But for some reason, I don't believe that was the case this time. Honestly, I have the feeling Mitsuru was set up. Set up? Who would do something like that? Good question. Even if that were the case, though, I can't simply take matters into my own hands. Yuya is the manager, which means that he's the one who needs to handle these kinds of problems. I guess what happens to Mitsuru all depends on Yuya's skill as a manager, then. A dance? You know, at times I think Yuya is too kind for this job. Maybe Kazuki's right. Maybe sometimes Yuya really is too nice for his own good. Now what? I have two? Oh, right. Oh god, the twist is back in style. It's a baseball minigame. Am I gonna get a phone call? That was just a weird ending to that quest. Well, it's not over because I didn't win. Oh, you can't go in on your own volition in this game. Okay. Weird. I guess I can go to the batting cages. The surrounding area is populated. Komaki here. It's been ages. Kiryu, if you're in Kamurocho, come see me. I'll be waiting at my dojo in the Dragon Palace. So now we also have Komaki. They're just layering on. Oh crap, the same guy. Repeating. Where do you find out, Kiryu? They've added rooftop access to these Kamurocho. What a distinct feature. I probably have some karaoke to catch up on, don't I? Saejima wouldn't do it, but I don't think I tried it as Tanimura. I imagine I'll get to play as Tanimura again at some point. Or if nothing else, during the super adventure, or the premium adventure, that's what it's called. I'll just come back. Because there's always the post game. So if I beat the game without the chance happening, then I'll just go do it at the end. Kazuma Kiryu-san, yes? Who's asking? My name is of no importance. I take it you read the email. Please, step inside. Guess I'm going in. The baseball minigame. I can't do this. Kiryu, I've been waiting. Do I know you? It's no surprise you don't remember me, but I've had you on my brain non-stop these past 4 years. Don't tell me you forgot what you said to me. You felt like swinging a bat around, and we were gonna be the curveballs. If you say so. I say a lot of things to a lot of punks. That didn't jog your memory, but the nickname stuck with me ever since. I've had guys calling me Curveball for years. Think, man. You got in a fight here with a gang called the Bee Kings, and I'm their leader. Oh yeah, I remember them kind of, maybe. A little bit. Or I was, at least. Oh, right. You're one of those guys that went after Takashi when he tried to leave the gang. And he's trying to leave and go off with his girl or something, I think. Just like in Paper Mario. I thought you were just some random punk. Looks like you've done pretty well for yourself in the meantime, though. I take it those are your fans outside? You bet they are. I take it you don't keep up with this kind of stuff, so let me fill you in. These days, everyone knows me as a professional baseball star, Kaisuke Baba. I've made more TV appearances than I can remember. Oh yeah? Yeah, in other words, I don't have a lot of open slots in my schedule. And here I am asking you out to a dump like this, you know why? You said in your message you wanted to settle things. That's right. It's been gnawing at me all this time. You tried to make me out to be the bad guy back in the day, but Takashi's the one that made the wrong choice. That's when I decided I was going to prove that I was right. Everyone need to know the truth. So you started playing baseball? I don't think I see the connection. Of course you don't. You see, the very concept of right boils down to nothing more than whatever the powerful say it is. What? You've seen those self-help books where successful people tell you how to be successful yourself, right? Having power makes everything you do valid, man. He's actually like making points. As long as you're powerful, right and wrong don't matter to you. Everything you do becomes right. Whatever came before was just a step on your path to success. So by becoming rich and famous, I'm proving that all the choices I've made up until now are the right ones. Okay, that's not actually how it works though, that's just the perception. It's not actually, doesn't actually change the morality of it, just changes what how people look at the morality and the blind eye they turn. Huh. That's the same kind of logic that got you your crown knocked off in the first place, Bee King. Finally remembered, huh? Good. So now what? Don't tell me you want to slug it out again. I told you I'm a major leaguer now. There's only one way major leaguers settle things, with bat and ball. I've practiced a really specific thing for the last 4 years, and by beating you at it, the person that hasn't been doing that, I'll prove that I've been right in all of my life choices. This is a normal thing to do. Here, I'll make the rules simple for you. I throw 10 pitches, and if you can get a clean hit off even one of them, you win. Fair enough? Sounds pretty generous. I can close my eyes and swing randomly, and I'll probably still hit at least one. Not against my secret weapon, you can't. Swing all you want against my twisted curve. You'll come up empty every time. Oh god, how do you do this again? It's like hard in this game, too. Jesus. Oh. Well. Well, that's not good for you. Only the third one? You might have made a bit of an unfair bet here. What the? Looks like I win. You're really something, you know that? Most pros can't even sniff out that pitch, and here you are whacking it like it was a freaking softball. Hey Mike. Yes, Baba-san. Get me a ticket to Tibet. I gotta do some baseball soul searching. Looks like I have to embrace my inner curveball. What about your TV interview, or the piece you're going to appear in for that magazine? Cancel them, I mean it. Next time I see you, Kiryu-san, I'm gonna be a changed man. Don't you forget it. But I'm not gonna go shaking up my style because of one little loss. If anything, I just have to dive deeper into what I've already got going. Maybe my logic's not all there or whatever, but I'll show you that I got the goods. Anytime. You bring the most twisted curveball you can throw, and I'll still knock it straight back at you. The real curveball is his brain. Yeah, right. Later. You, Kazuma Kiryu-san, was it? That's me. Allow me to thank you. Baba-san has truly been a gift of quite a massive slump lately. I can barely believe just how excited and full of energy he is now. It seems Baba-san really looks up to you. If you ever run into him again, I'm sure it would mean a lot if you gave him another run for his money. Please accept this as my thanks. How did you get my number, and how did you know I was in town? I was barely in town for a second. I just went into New Serena, came out, and you already had my phone number. Now then, I have a swath of angry journalists to call, so if you'll excuse me. Sure thing. Tell Baba to take care of himself. He canceled on a bunch of people that are gonna scream at him. Not my world. Have fun. Doing whatevs. Saves right here, and might as well use it. The other stuff is just like around in the corner. And I can visit the Dragon Palace. Learn techniques once again. I like that at least some of his stuff has stuck around. Whoops. Press Y while running at 4 more enemies. Ooh. You don't want to do this. I'll literally murder you with my hands. That was not a euphemism. You will actually die. The end. Hello once again, Komaki. My favorite disciple has finally returned. It's been quite a while. Heh. Looks like you're doing well as always. You left Kamurocho without saying goodbye. Again, I had to hear about the whole thing from someone else. I apologize. It wasn't the best of times. I was stabbed. Well, I am happy to see you safe. By the way, Kiryu, have you been keeping up with your training? Well, I guess I haven't really been training as hard as I should recently. I thought so. You may be a master of the Komaki martial arts, but the technique withers without daily practice. Unbelievable. And you haven't even bothered to update your blog with all your revelations. Wait, you read my blog? Of course I do. What kind of master would I be if I didn't know when my beloved disciple discovers new techniques? I guess. But can you even use the internet? My apprentices keep bickering about how they could never get in touch with me, so I had to buy a cell phone. I even used it to text you earlier. You don't say. I assumed you had your apprentices do it for you. I'm going out of my way to operate these unfamiliar devices, so the least you can do is update that blog of yours. Okay, I'll update it if I see anything. Good. I look forward to reading your blog. Your grandmother is demanding that you update your blog. But enough of that. If you haven't been keeping up with your training, you should practice here. Practice? That's right. What you need most now is not new techniques, but strengthening your basics. I will revive that weakened, untrained body of yours by retraining you with the basics. Basics are the foundation of everything, I guess. Precisely. If you would like to practice here, I'll give you a helping hand. Tell me if you are interested. I'll do that. I'll come back to you when I have time. Good, I'll be waiting. He wants me to update my blog. Let's practice. Alright, get ready. Practice is simple. All you have to do is fight a round with one of my apprentices. I will then assess your performance and give you advice. Yeah, got it. Well then, let's get started. Fight. This man's going to die. Whee! Oh no. I killed him. He's dead. Good, I've seen enough. You're just as good as I remember you. Looks like your age isn't holding you back either. I could say the same for you. Alright. I'm going to tell you what I noticed while watching. That you're a bubbling pool of punk ass. I see. Your powers of perception never fail to impress, Master Komaki. Your advice is right on the mark. Well, I'm not in this business just for show. So, tell me, are your instincts returning to you? Yeah. Thanks to your advice, I'm starting to remember how to move my body again. I feel like a new fighter now. Thank you, Master. Oh, wow, just straight up increase to my stats. Slacking off will eat away at your skills. You must never forget to keep training. Go now, my disciple. I'm looking forward to reading your next blog. Oh wow, Master, your incredible perception of fading to black and implying that you said something smart. Oh, I reflexively clicked on the bottom one to go to the bottom, but that's not how it works. That's a cancel button. What? Essence of hurling? Oh no. Does that come after all the drunken abilities? Well, I have every 2. I can't round this out with the 2 at all. Ooh. An extra Y after finishers. It's only 1 heat. It's like super cheap. The perfect shot. You are the perfect shot, the perfect shot, the perfect shot. Oppo and Nakamichi. Rooftops. Yeah. I'll find it or I won't. Why is this guy surrounded by construction workers? Just calm down, okay? It's normal to feel crabby when you're hungry, because your brain speeds up the release of adrenaline as it tries to raise blood sugar. That's, very informative. In other words, there's a whole lot of adrenaline running through our systems right now, if you get what I'm saying. Something wrong? Huh? Oh, it's really nothing. Okay, it's actually something, but I'll take care of it, somehow. If you're sure. No, wait, sorry, but I really need some help here. What kind of help? You see, I was just about to deliver these guys their lunches. I work delivery part-time. Thing is, I crashed my bike, you know, totally wrecked the thing. The lunches got wrecked too. Now I just don't know what I'm going to do. First of all, quit dragging random people into this. You sure know how to cause a scene, kid. But wait. I'm sorry, buddy. Don't worry about this. No, don't go. Help me out here. Man, how do I keep getting dragged into these things? Are you really sure that the lunches are ruined? I guess the rice is pretty much edible, but the side dishes are a complete loss. How badly did you crush them? Isn't like a whole stack of them? Were they not like bento boxes or something? And nobody wants a lunch of just rice, right? Sure, it's simple and zen and all that, but you gotta have side dishes. Obviously. Then why don't you go pick up some side dishes around here? It's gonna be expensive, but it's your responsibility after all. Oh man, that is like the perfect idea. Why didn't I think of that? You're a genius, man. Good one, buddy. Alright, well, good luck, kid. Thanks, man! I'm gonna walk one step. Oh! Sorry. Looks like I hurt my leg in that crash, which is why I'm gripping my head. Ouch! Ah, my leg must be broken. It hurts like hell when I put weight on it, which is all the time. If it was broken, you couldn't stand up. Anyways, I really feel bad for asking and all, but could you go get the food for me? You son of a bitch. Guess I've got to see this through. Fine, kid. I'll help you out. Really? Dude, you mean it? This kid is starting to get on my nerves. Yes. What kind of lunch was it supposed to be? It was a curry lunch, like I said. The rice is still okay, but the sauce is a mess. Curry, huh? So I guess that's what I should look for then. Sorry, buddy. We really hate to put you out like this. Yeah, sorry about this, but could you make it quick? Yeah, just wait here. Curry. I'm pretty sure there's a restaurant or something around here that has that. Does Kanarai have curry? Bantam's a bar. Bard and Tem, huh? What's this place? Doesn't seem to say. I don't think Kyushu has curry. They're a ramen shop. This is the beef bowl place. This place is gelato now, which is, I think, different from before. Pronto, Smile Burger, Cafe Alps. This beef place might be my best chance at curry. It's like the fancy beef place as opposed to the other one that's like beef over rice place. They've gotten me to a point where I have a bunch of restaurants memorized in an open world. And I'm not even using the restaurants in this game. I'm not even getting a refresher most of the time. I don't remember what Pronto is, though. Oh. I guess that was wrong. That guy can't do shit on his own. Dumb bastard. Piece of trash. I don't know where to get curry. Beam. I mean, does it have to be a fancy meal? Or like a restaurant meal? They might just have it at the convenience store. Bye-bye! I like bye-bye guy. Oop, don't activate that quest. Wait, it can't be. Again? 3 out of 4 campaigns have those guys. Should I even read the dialogue? Like, honestly, or I might just, like, walk up to them and skip through it all, because it's just the same goddamn hostess thing again, isn't it? Miso paste. Oden soup. Lots of ramen. Harusame. I don't think I've had harusame. Oh, these aren't edible. I don't think I'm gonna get back very fast. Maybe I'll look it up between episodes just to move things along. I don't have this exact thing down. Alright, what's up with these guys? Maybe it's something else for once. Probably not. Now I'm playing as the character that actually knows who he is. Ah. Man, why you glaring at that? You want me to deck you? I wasn't even looking at you. I'm sorry my face looks like an Oni mask, but fighting me over it doesn't end well for you. Why did I let him grab me? Kiryu, come on. Oh, am I about to throw him through this window? Yes. Oh. Well. Stompy stomp. Stompy stomp. These are big crowds of enemies. Whee! You've made the bad choice. How many times have I broken this window? You really pack up a punch. Ignore what just happened here. What am I gonna do? I'm telling you, I've lost all my confidence. You need to pull it together. If you don't, what'll happen to the column? Mind if I get by? You already broke your way in a second ago. Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, if it isn't Kiryu-san. Huh? And you are? Aw, come on. It's Mina Mizawa. From the Mars Fighters. Don't you remember how my partner caused all kinds of trouble for you last year? Oh, right. So you're back in Kamurocho, huh? But as I recall, you were the one who caused me trouble, not your partner. Haha, you're as sharp as ever, I see. I tell you, I'm really glad I ran into you again. He's an acquaintance of yours? Acquaintance? Are you kidding me? This guy is known as the Phantom Third Mars Fighter. I don't remember agreeing to that. Listen, Kiryu-san, I really need you to help me out. Tell me the best way to pick up chicks. I don't follow. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashibe, an editor for the Casanova. It's a magazine for men who want to be more attractive. We're here to gather material for our column, Mars Fighters Minazawa's Hostess Club Guide. But he hasn't had much luck hitting it off with hostesses, so we're short on material. I tell him I'm from Mars Fighters, I'm Mina Mizawa, but none of these girls are the slightest bit impressed. Also, that's not good for your column of how to give advice to people. They're not you. But also, you isn't a good person to be, apparently, so I guess it's not good advice for you either. Mina Mizawa-san, you're the one who came up with the idea for this column. How could this be happening? You have to take some responsibility. Ah, Kiryu-san, I'm begging you. Tell me about the girls from Jewel and Shine Hostess Clubs. If you don't do something, I'm just gonna make... Yep, it's just the same as always. Don't come to the Kuez bar. The intro is a bit different because we know each other. Anyway, back to immediately forgetting he exists. Bye! No. Quick to Bantam before this happens. Please. I'm safe. In Scarf Land, apparently. That's a lot of pictures of the same scarf guy. What's going on? Is he the Bantam? Does blue icon mean quest? Oh, there's a shiny. Hey, you. Yeah, you come here often? Because I don't think I've seen your face around here before. Oh. Have we met before? Oh, have we met before? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I really don't remember. Guess all those nights of drinking have taken their toll on me. That's just one of these. There ain't no ailment that alcohol can't cure. Drink every day and you'll be as healthy as a horse. Got that at least. Look at my fancy bar. You'll be shocked to find we don't have curry here. Was the quest outside? No, not you. Like I just sits around all day waiting for someone to care a lot about darts. What a life to live. Whoa! What the hell? You're fired. Don't come back. You don't need to tell me, man. Wouldn't come back here if you paid me anyway. Damn. What the hell was that about? Hey, I know that guy. Shit. Guess I go back to Ibuki's place. Huh? Hey, aren't you... Kyuri? What's up, my man? It's Kiryu, not Kyuri, but yeah. Nice to meet you, Kotaro. Right. Kiryu-san. Sorry, man. Damn, I haven't seen you in a while. Not since you slapped some sense into me and I gave up life as a hitman. How long ago was that, anyway? Huh. Just last year. Forget already? Hey, details schmeetails, right? Anyway, you got some spare time? I was thinking I'd go see Ibuki and get a cup of tea or something. Wanna come? Ibuki. Oh, that's right. He was the guy trying to help former members of the Tojo clan get their lives back on track. Wait, that was like the assassination, like, story arc? Yeah, that was like a whole thing in the castle. That's right, Ibuki from the Honest Living Association. Don't tell me he's still looking out for you. Yeah, I still need his help now and then. I mean, that's what Ibuki and the HLA do, right? Help people like me get back to doing a good, honest life. And my life ain't that honest yet. I feel sorry for Ibuki. But sure, I guess I'll go say hi to him. Great! Let's get a move on. He just sprinted away. Bye! So I take it from what I saw back there, things aren't going so well in the job department. Ha! You got that right. I don't know. It just ain't working out for some reason. I always try to do my best, but my boss keeps getting mad and firing me. I guess I'm just ahead of my time, you know? I think that's pretty unlikely. My guess is you're doing something to piss them off. I told you I ain't doing nothing, I swear. I'm not quite convinced. Here we are. Hey, Ibuki, I'm thirsty. Give me something to drink. He seems not exhausting at all. It's this weird prison place, yeah. All the handcuffs. Well, hello there, Kiryu-san. Glad to see you looking well. Yeah, you too. Looks like the Honest Living Association's keeping you as busy as ever. It certainly is. It's no easy task for a former Yakuza to start living on the straight and narrow. Yeah, tell me about it. Nevertheless, it's the HLA's job to support our members until they're capable of leading honest lives. Have you run into any more trouble with those hitmen who call themselves the Reapers? That's all cleared up now. A year ago, their attacks were such a threat, we could hardly keep our operation running. But thanks to you catching the hitman, things are going smoothly now. Although one certain former Reaper does still seem to be hanging around and bugging you. Alright, next time I'm gonna work in an okonomiyaki restaurant. I mean, a guy's gotta eat, right? I still want to try okonomiyaki. You know, I still can't believe he used to be a hitman. Huh? I thought he just wanted to look tough, but was too scared to actually ever kill anybody. Oh, Kiryu-san, don't let him hear you say that. When I asked him once how he could be considered a killer when he never killed anybody, he flew off the handle. Guess he's still got his pride then, huh? I think you're right. Unfortunately, it seems his pride is causing him problems of a different kind now. With work, you mean? Yeah, from what I saw, it didn't seem to be going very well. It isn't. His jobs never last very long. He's always getting into arguments with the staff and customers, and sometimes even gets into fights. The problem isn't that he's lazy or anything. If anything, he's too serious. I get the picture. He thinks he's giving it 100%, but that's not necessarily how everyone else sees it. Exactly. But unfortunately, I can't follow him around his workplace and point out his faults. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He should be picking up on the stuff on his own pretty soon. I hope so. I found a new part-time job. Yes, I rock. Apparently. How the fuck did you do that in any world? Don't you have to go in for an interview or something like that? Yeah, but I know they'll hire me. Who's gonna turn down somebody with this much energy? I admire your optimism. I'm gonna go say hi and nail that interview. Oh, I almost forgot. Thanks for the tea, Ibuki. Don't worry about it. Come by and see me anytime. I will. I mean, so far it seems like he's not that much of a burden. He comes by and uses the computer to look for a job and has some tea. That's not that much of a support system. You have to admit that he does seem to be making progress, even if it's only a little bit at a time. Seems like it. I don't think you need to worry about him too much. I know. I do worry too much, but I still feel like I'd like to check in on him and make sure he's taking to the new job all right. I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate, though. Plenty of other people need your help, too. Tell you what, if I run into him around town, I'll see how he's doing. You just take care of the rest of your Honest Living Association work. Really? I'd appreciate that. If you do happen to see Kotaro in town, please check on him for me. It just said that. Will do. Alright. Don't know why we looped backwards, but it got you. This place is still such a trip. I bet there's a key hiding somewhere in here. Just gotta watch out for that shiny and the weird spooky scare. You guys haven't rebranded this place at all? It's just such a weird space. I guess if he's too much of a pain, we could always lock him in here.